Hey, Faith Walkers. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, and welcome to Detox Fridays. All right, and welcome to my testimony series. I have a testimony. This one is pretty cool. Okay, it's 2024, and I want you to know that I have a brother. I have a brother who is a prophet, and sometimes he'll pray for me and he'll just start prophesying to me. One day he was prophesying to me and he was talking to me about the Lord wanting me to start giving. You're going to enter into a time of supernatural giving. And I'm a believer in giving to the ministry, right? And giving and supporting the ministries and supporting the kingdom of God. I know that people get a little bit iffy when people talk about money and stuff in church. And I have seen it abused. Let me just say that I have seen it abused. But there is some doors and some things that can be opened up through supernatural giving. So he was talking to me about what the Lord wanted to do with me there. Also, he was like, I also see some type of reward coming to you. And not a reward because of giving, but just a reward for just being faithful to the Lord. And I'm like, okay, I didn't know what he was talking about. Probably in July of 2024, we were in a conference and I was giving and just trying to sacrificially just give, and just praying over and just like, Lord, just bless me in my giving and all of that, and stretching myself in that. Okay, stretching myself in that. So I had some extra money and I was like, you know what? I want to give. I want to participate in this offering. So I did. I participated in the offering and I gave within that week of conference. I gave more than I had given ever at one time. And it was not 3 weeks later that I was fired from my job. I was fired from my job and it was a surprise. It was a surprise to everybody. And I was like, oh my God, what in the world happened? Why am I getting fired? I had never been written up. I was dependable. I was there every day, all of those things. And they got rid of me. By the time the story got back to me, there was some lies that had been told on me. Somebody had lied to the point that I lost my job. They had exaggerated and lied to a point that I lost my job. And I was like, okay. Of course, I had to make a decision that I was not going to get mad. I got mad for a day, maybe. But I was like, I'm not going to get mad. I am just I'm going to be okay. Whatever you're doing, Lord, I'm going to depend on you. In September, the church that I was a part of, they were preparing to go to Jamaica for a ministry. I started thinking about going. Now, how that all comes together, that's a story for another day. But I started thinking about going. I only had about 3 weeks to prepare to go to Jamaica. It was less than a month. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I don't have any money. I'm not working. And all I had was unemployment. And all of that was going to the bills. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. How am I going to go on this trip? So I started putting feelers out there. Hey, I need some money because I'm going to Jamaica, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, 2 months, almost to the date that I got fired, I ended up going to Jamaica, and I did not pay not one red cent to go to Jamaica. Not one, not one dime to go to Jamaica. My stay, my hotel, my flight, everything was taken care of. My food, all of it, because I had so many donations that came in that I didn't have to pay for anything. And when I came back, I was still getting money. But this is the thing. When I got to Jamaica, the person that was with me from my church, she was from there. And she was taking me around. She made sure that I went to a beach. And that particular year, on that particular birthday, my birthday is in May, I wanted to wake up and go to the beach, or wake up and be looking out on the water and the beach and everything. So when I got to go to the beach, it was more than just, oh, I'm in Jamaica. That it was like the Lord Himself heard my prayer. I wanted to be at the beach. I stayed in the water and I just watched the fish swim all around me because the water was very clear and blue. And I was so thankful being out in that hot sun, getting sunburned. I had never been sunburned in my life, but I got sunburned that particular time. But oh my God, I was so thankful. I was riding the horse on the beach and all of that. And it was amazing. And the thing is that somebody else paid for that trip. There wasn't just one somebody else. There was several somebody else's. So if you donated to that trip, thank you so much, because it was like the Lord was answering a prayer that I had had earlier that year. And that's my testimony. If you're enjoying my videos, please do me a favor, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And come back for more videos like this. God bless.